Good morning to all. This is Professor H.M. Arif, heading the Department of Languages, Integral University. Dear scholars and participants, I welcome you all and invite you to actively participate in the discussion. The course for this discussion is on general English. My entire lecture certainly would be revolving around general English, but specifically speaking, topics have been defined because general English is a vast. So today's lecture is confined to the topics sentences and text, followed by other topics I will be sharing with you. Dear scholars, needless to add, because it is a universal and accepted fact that English has become a lingua franca. Lingua franca, means of communication for all. English language has become a language of dominance, language of employability, and language of livelihood. So, keeping all these objectives in mind, we are focusing how to learn English, how to acquire English, and how to use English, because this is part and parcel of academic life and academic career, especially for you. So, my dear students, I will be starting on these topics, and this is the first slide of my lecture under overview of the lecture. Overview, view and overview. Now you can see English language starts from the very outset. Overview of my lecture, and topics would be certainly sentence structure and patterns. How sentences are structured. What are their patterns? Followed by building text. How to build a text, how to build a content. Because without text, you cannot reach to the readership. You would be evolved, you would be judged, you would be analyzed only by your readership. There is a close relation between a reader and author, between a reader and a writer. The building text would be other topic, followed by verb and forms. So these, you can see the importance of these terms, these topics: sentence, structure, patterns. Very important, very significant in all terms. So, my dear students, we start from the very beginning. And this slide, as you see, you observe and start with introduction. You see, I have used the term competence. What is competence? Very important term. If you are a competent, it means you have competence. So, competence is a must to acquire knowledge, to learn knowledge, to learn anything, to learn skills. So competence is a must. Competence makes a difference between human beings and animals. We acquire language, we learn language, we can learn hundreds of languages because we have an inborn competence. So, if I define, you can see, please go through each and every word. What is competence? I have clearly and oversimplified terms explained. The ability to arrange the words of a second language into meaningful sentence. This is the fundamental, it is an essential element. No way out. Basic to acquire, to have an ability, communicative ability in order to learn that language. So first of all, that we must have a competence, an ability. Sometime, dear students, my dear participants, I am focusing on a very important point that must be noted, that first you have to acquire the ability. If you don't have ability, you cannot learn any language. Now, next is, as I indicated, start from absolute zero. Zero. Very beginning. What is language? We can think, what is language? Language. What is language? After all, language is the name of organized sound. Organized sound. Because we can hear sounds around. Sometimes we hear sounds meaningless. But language is all about an organized sound. It must be organized. When it is organized, it is meaningful. Has meaning. So this must be kept in your mind, that language, basically language, the term language has been derived from Latin word lingua. Lingua means tongue. Tongue. Because we produce language, any language, organized sound with the help of tongue. And I'm focusing on the very term, the language, because that you might think how language comes into existence. As I have put a question that how does a language come into being? Very important question. This must be answered. First, a concept comes into our mind. Our mind sends the message to organs of speech, and organs of speech are involved in producing sound. For example, I am delivering a lecture. Organs of speech are working. Lungs are on the way, teeth on the way, soft palate on the way. Even I am using paralanguage as well. Paralanguage means like I am using my head, my hand in order to external point of view. This is called paralanguage. So, how does the language work and what is grammar? The second question is, what is grammar? Grammar rules that govern the formation of English sentence. Simple rules, principles, how to arrange the words, how to structure a sentence. Then the concept comes, concept of syntax and morphology. Syntax, grammar of a sentence. Morphology, grammar of a word. If I build a sentence, if I structure a sentence, naturally I use first subject. For example, if I write, I am writing a letter. So I, subject, am, auxiliary, writing, verb, ing form, showing continuity, a letter, a article, letter, an object. So each and every part has its own importance in terms of place, in terms of order, in terms of sequence. If I say, am I writing a letter? Meaning changes. If I say, a letter, I writing M, meaningless. So, keeping the syntax in mind, I am able to form a proper error-free sentence. This is called syntax. Error-free sentence is sentence where each and every element was put properly. That is called syntax. In the same way, morphology, if I say read, if I say write, okay, to write, W-R-I-T-E. If I say wrote, W-R-O-T-E. If I say writing, ing form. So, keeping all these things in mind, we frame words. If I say pen, if I say pens, and if I P-E-N or E-P-E-N, all these things taken into consideration in order to build a correct word. That is morphology. In short, syntax, grammar of a sentence. Morphology, grammar of a word. Very important thing to be noted in terms of structure. Now,